I have some exciting stuff for you guys today. It is how to create a course with the help of AI. So I have recently started using AI a lot more in my business. I mean, a lot. Like it helps me with my course creation, my Facebook post, my group post. It helps me with my content creation on Instagram, my video scripts on Instagram. When I tell you the possibilities are endless, they are truly endless. So if you are not using AI right now, you're missing it. You are totally missing it. Well, I'm about to drop some nuggets here. I'm about to drop some good nuggets. So pay attention because this might actually just change things for you, might speed things up a little bit. So here we go. I am going to share my screen and we're going to jump right in. Here we go. So welcome to this course creation with the help of AI. Now, I don't know if you heard that right, with the help of AI. So this guide will help you outline, structure, and brainstorm your digital course with the assistance of AI tools like ChatGPT, right? So follow along. We're going to take action to create a profitable and engaging course. All right. So the first thing, you got to define your niche. I know people think, let me just create a course on whatever, but you have to know who do you serve, who you help, and how you help them. Step number one, I'm not going to get into that. I did another training. It is in the guides. Go ahead and look up that training for actually defining your niche. All right. But I just wanted to touch on that because if you're just brand new coming in here and you think, let me just create a course, it is easy to do that. But if you don't know and you're not clear on who you help and how you help them, I promise you, you will struggle to sell anything. So you have to know who do you serve, okay? What problem do you solve? And then how do you help them, right? Through digital courses, templates, coaching, right? So my marketing message is I help women over 50 learn how to create a profitable online business with digital products and simple marketing strategies. So that's who I help and how I help them. Make sense? So there are 3 evergreen markets. What does that mean? So health, wealth, relationships, those are all markets. They're not niches, they're markets. Okay. So health, wealth, relationships. People will always spend money for these 3 things. Okay. Other things too, these aren't the only ones. Pets, anything that makes them happy. Anything that helps people save money, make money, save time, or bring happiness has high demand. People will always spend money to learn how to get fit, get skinny, lose weight, gain weight. You see what I'm saying? People will always spend money to how do I invest? Investing their money, budgeting, finance, making money, right? And then relationships, how to get the girl, how to get the guy, how to save my marriage, how to heal after a loss of a loved one, right? That's all under relationship. So people will always, till the end of time, spend money on those 3 big markets, okay? So here's an example of a niche. Helping stay-at-home moms start an Etsy store selling digital printables, right? So they're not saying how to sell digital printables. That's not a niche, okay? That's the how. So helping stay-at-home moms start an Etsy store. That's your how, okay? So real quick, just a little, I wanted to touch on it, but you got to make sure that you have this nailed down first, all right? Now we're going to generate a course title with AI. So you're going to use ChatGPT to generate creative and catchy course names, all right? Here's a prompt. I'm a business coach who helps women over 50 create an online business with digital products and simple marketing strategy. My brand is feminine, empowering, and fun. I want a short 3-word course title. Give me 10 options. Now I'm going to take you into ChatGPT to show you exactly what I've done so you can actually see this in action. So here we're going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to show you, I did a cookie course, all right? So I put this prompt in there and I'm going to do it again so you can actually see it from the very beginning, okay? So I am a cookie maker and I show other cookie makers how to make and decorate their own cookies and sell them online and using Etsy. I want to come up with a fun short name for my course that is memorable and easy to say. I want it to be 3 words. Help me come up with a title for this. Give me 10 examples. Thank you. Always want to be nice to your AI. You always want to be nice to your AI. All right. 10 fun, short, and memorable 3-word course name ideas for your cookie making and selling course. All right. Cookie Empire Mastery. I love that. Cookiepreneur Pro Course. I love that too. These are really good. Okay. So the next thing is write your top course name ideas here, right? Keep a record of this stuff. You don't know 10 years from now how you can look back on things and be like, oh my God, can you believe what I was thinking back then? So you want to make sure you're keeping record of this stuff. Don't throw away your notes. Don't throw away your journals. Like, keep record of this stuff. It's kind of great to look back on. So you're going to get a copy of this workbook. So go ahead and write your top course ideas and names here. Then you want to design a course logo. Oh my God, look at these course logos. What do you think of these? Cookie Craze sales, Cookie Craze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the newer ones that we came up with today. Because like I said, I did this before and I'm going to come up with I'm going to use this one. Cookie Empire Mastery. I love this name. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go to Meta AI. It's absolutely free. You just got to sign up for an account or Canva and design yourself a logo. I need a logo for my digital product creation course. I want it to be called Passions to Profits, blah, blah, blah. So upload and place your logo here. You could do that if you'd like. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to go to meta.ai and you do have to sign up for a free account. So what you're going to do now is I'm going to go imagine an image. Okay. So once you sign in and you get your account, it's absolutely free. Okay. I'm going to click on imagine an image. And down here at the very bottom is where you'll see describe an image for Meta AI. This is where you're going to type in the prompt and you're going to give it some description so it knows exactly what it is that you're looking for. Like I said, you want to fill in the prompt with what applies to you and your business. So I need a logo for my digital product creation course, for my digital course, and I'm going to say called, and what was it called again? Cookie Empire Mastery. I love it. Cookie Empire Mastery. I want it to be called, oh, see, here it is. So I guess I can take that out of there. All right. So I'm going to tell it, I like pink and purple, and I want it to be a circle with a powerful feel. I'm going to put with a fun feel. Okay. With a fun, creative feel. Can you generate some logo inspirations? Plain and simple, right? Here we go. Let's see what we come up with for the Cookie Empire Mastery. And I guess I can take the circle out. I don't need it to be a circle. Is that what I put in the workbook here? Yeah, I want it to be a circle. We can take that part out. But look at these. These are fantastic. These are so great. Okay, try another one without using a circle. Just to ask it. See what we get, right? So look at these. These are great. I love these. Now, if you didn't know, AI has no idea how to spell. They haven't figured out how to spell yet. So you can take these into Canva, grab the text and edit the text. Okay, so now once you get your logo, and I'm going to find one that, let's see, try again, and let's not spell the words, please. Let's see what happens. Let's just see if they can get it. Let's just see. Cookie is spelled C-O-O, right? Let's see what we get. There you go. Well, here it is. Cookie Empire Mastery. Look at that. I love it. So I'm just going to click these three little dots and I'm going to click download. Poof, it's on my computer. That's the only one that didn't misspell the word. That's hysterical. So you can even put your own words in Canva on this one. You can literally do your own words on this one. Download that one and do your own words, right? So now that we got our logos, now we're going to outline our course. So you want to structure your course into 5 to 6 modules with 3 lessons per module, and you can use AI to help brainstorm the topics. Now, remember, this is typically something that's in your zone of genius, something you already know how to do. For instance, Sabrina, she's a queen of making sourdough, right? So she has all of the knowledge in her brain, so she doesn't need to take AI's knowledge. She can add to it, get inspiration from it, all right? So here's a prompt again. I'm creating a course called Cookie Craze Sales, the ultimate guide to baking and decorating award-winning cookies that you can sell at local markets. Help me generate an outline with 5 modules and 3 lessons each. So I'm going to copy this. We're going to go back to ChatGPT, all right? And I'm just going to change the name to the Cookie Empire Mastery. I'm going to change that. Called, there we go. I mean, basically, it's the same thing, right? The ultimate guide to baking and decorating is the same thing. So here I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and we're going to see an outline. Now, remember, this is for inspiration. You don't want to take, copy, paste all of this. Because as you're going through this outline, you may look and say, I don't really have a signature cookie, or I don't really want to teach about a signature cookie. So you can take that part out where you don't need to actually teach that, and then baking for consistency, how to achieve perfect texture and taste. You may be like, hey, I don't like either one of those. I've got 2 other ideas I'm going to use. So remember, use this as inspiration, okay? But now I've got 5 modules, 3 videos each. So that's a total of 15 videos. 15 videos. If you sat down one day and recorded all 15, because again, the knowledge is already in your head, you could get this course done in a day, like really a day, okay? So give you the example outline that I came up with the first time. Okay, now we want to create a catchy tagline, right? A tagline makes your course memorable, right? So I'm going to put this prompt in here. I am a cookie maker, okay? But look at what it asks you, okay? This outline balances baking skills, decorating techniques, business strategy, and marketing to ensure your students have everything they need to bake, decorate, and sell cookies successfully. Now, let me see. There is one little piece missing, so I might have to add that in there. You just want to make sure that it has everything. It has everything that's needed when they do it. All right. So the ultimate guide to baking and decorating award-winning cookies that you can sell. All right. So now we need a tagline. Okay. So I am a cookie maker and decorator teaching others how to monetize their baked goods. I need a catchy tagline for my course. Okay. And let me add that on here. I need a catchy tagline for my course. There we go. Look at that. From oven to income. Turn your cookies into cash, right? So imagine you had cookie empire mastery. Turn your cookies into cash. Remember, you want it to be something that's memorable, right? Making dough, selling dough. Your cookies, your business, your empire. From passion to profit, one cookie at a time. These are all very memorable. I love these. These are great. Okay. So now you want to write your tagline ideas here, right? Top 6, and then just nail it down to 1, right? Now, check this out. Yep. I'm going to do this with you guys right here, right now. We're going to design your course workbook. All right. And if you guys spend any time with me, you know, I'm okay on Canva. I'm not the greatest. All right. But I'm going to show you how we're going to design our workbook for our students that are taking the course. Okay. So it's very simple. We're going to search for an 8.5 by 11 template, which is, again, the size of a piece of paper. That's what this size is. You're going to upload your logo, the one that you just made on Meta AI. You're going to customize the fonts, colors, and images, and you're going to add engaging prompts and exercises. So take them through your outline. Okay. So as you're looking at your outline, module 1, like what could you take out of here that you could have them actually put inside of the workbook? Essential baking tools and ingredients. Maybe you can have the tools and ingredients list inside of your workbook. Okay. So you want to look at each module and then you want to go through. But basically, and I didn't put the instructions in here. I will add them before I give you guys this because I have them. But anyways, so to start this, all right, I'm going to start a whole new one so you guys can actually see. So we're going to create a design, custom size. We're going to do 8.5 by 11 inches. Okay. Or we just search journal. Okay. And we click on Canva templates. Now you can literally start with a complete blank, which I recommend just because it's a lot easier to start from a blank screen for this purpose. Okay. For this purpose. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my logo, and I'm just going to upload the one that I just created with Meta AI. I'm doing this live with you guys right now, so you guys can actually see just how easy this is to do. Okay. So I've uploaded my cookie empire mastery, right? Now I'm going to click up here and I'm going to click background remover, and I'm going to remove the background of this logo. Okay. Awesome. I love it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here on the left-hand side and I'm going to click on photos. And then up at the top here, I'm going to do cookie maker. I'm just going to search, or maybe I'll just do cookies, or decorated. There we go. Decorated cookies. There we go. And just find something that resonates with you that you could have as a background of your workbook, right? So let's say I put the picture over here. I right click and I click set image as background. And there it is. Now you're like, it kind of clashes, with my logo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on transparency and I'm going to turn that way down. So you see that? So you can kind of still see them in the background there. So I'm going to move this logo up just a little bit and I'm going to add some text. And I'm going to use a heading, but I don't like my heading font. But and this is where you're going to put your tagline. Okay. So our tagline was, what was it? Turn your cookies into cash. I love this one. All right. So I'm going to put my tagline here, and I'm going to change the font because that's a little too scripty, right? And let me get rid of that. Let's see. Okay. I can even do some effects. I can use the background effect. Maybe I'll make the purple. I'll do the purple because you see there's purple right there, or even pink. I'll do like a purple background, and then I'll change the words to white, something like that, right? Turn your cookies into cash. And then you can even do workbook, and then maybe change the background of this one. Okay. Do white. And then I've got to do black. See the white, you can't really see the white. So let's change that to, let's do it like a very light pink. Turn your cookies into cash workbook, right? There you go. Now I've got the first page of my workbook, right? So what am I going to do? Now I'm going to duplicate this page up here in the top right. Click duplicate. I'm going to take out the title. I'm going to make my logo much smaller, and I'm going to put it down in the middle in the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here to the left and go to elements. I'm going to select a shape. I'm going to change the color of the shape to white. And then I'm going to actually create my next page of my workbook, right? Here it is. I'm going to position this in the front so that way I can make this and there you have it. You can make this one transparent if you want to be able to see the background, but I actually like it with the full white. So you get your title. All right, I'm going to change the font. I'll use the one that I was using earlier. Welcome. I typically on my workbooks, you want to do a welcome page, introduce yourself, who you are, how you got here, a little bit about your journey, not a lot, just, like 2 paragraphs. Okay. And then you also want to let them know what they're going to learn in your course, the transformation they're going to receive in your course. Now you want to do the next page. All right. We're going to duplicate this page, and I'm going to do agenda, or table of contents. And I want to make this smaller. This one, sorry. Table of contents, right? And then you want to put your table of contents, like what they're going to learn. And this is very easy. Like if you have your modules already done, like you can literally take your modules here and put them in your book, right? So I'm going to do text, right? I'm just going to change this to 12 just to make it smaller so it can be seen on one page. I'm going to left justify this. And now, of course, you want to pretty this up, right? So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so everybody can see it. But this is where you would clean it up a little bit, right? Clean it up. Look at that, right? I can bold the titles, right? Simple, very easy to create. So I just duplicate the page and go on with module 1. And then what they're like, if they need room, like you could put your essential baking tools. Okay. But having a workbook allows them to feel a lot more, and it'll help them remember things that they learn inside of your course. So keep that in mind as well. Then the next step is to record and host your course. Okay. So you can use these tools for easy course creation. All right. Loom, Zoom, or Canva. Please do not overcomplicate this. Do not overthink this. You do not need some magic camera. You do not need some magic microphone. You don't. You really don't. You can work up to that. All right. If all you have is your phone, use your phone. Just make sure you do it this way. Okay. Make sure you clean off your lens, both of your cameras. Okay. But just record yourself this way. Don't overthink it. Seriously. Okay. Editing your videos. You know what? You don't need to edit. You don't need to edit. People think I need to edit my videos. No, I was watching a course recently and she didn't edit any of her videos. And you know what? It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me. It made her feel a little bit more human. And I just want to be able to bring the value to you. And for me, here's a tip. Here is a editing tip. If you're going through your teaching and training in your course and you make a mistake or you mess up, pause with silence. Don't speak. When you edit, you will see that audio where there's no audio in that space, and you can cut that out. You can split here, and cut it so that it'll run a little bit smoother, and of course, make your video a little bit shorter. But if you don't know or want to deal with the editing, I promise you, don't worry about it. You just be real, be raw, be you. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then hosting. You need somewhere to put your course, right? In order for people to come there and consume it, right? So my favorite platform is Go High Level. I love it. It can do everything I needed to do for my business. I use Social Connector, or I'm promoting Social Connector, which is a go high level white label. He's got a lot of extra tools in there when it comes to social media. So that's the one that I kind of gravitated towards. But you can try that for 2 weeks, absolutely free. And there's also System.io, which is a free platform. So you want to make sure that you keep it simple and actionable. And for the love of all things holy, don't overthink it. All right. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be done. So let AI help you create your course today. Get started today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start today. All right. I hope this was helpful. All right. But if you haven't yet, join the Digital Coaching Club. There's courses in there that's going to teach you how to create and sell digital products. Okay. I do Freebie Friday every single Friday. Today was a Freebie Friday, and I dropped an MRR product. So there's a product that I dropped that you can download, rebrand, and resell. But if you want to get started inside of the Digital Coaching Club, go to thedcc.club. I actually go live every single week. Every single week I go live and teach a subject. I help you move forward in your business. Okay. I hope that was super helpful. I hope this was super helpful for you, and I can't wait to hear about the courses. Drop them in the community and let us know what kind of course you're going to create, okay? I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys. If you want to continue learning and growing together, watch this video that's coming up next, and I'll see you over there.